So let's say at this point you developed your API. Now let's look into the Publish menu to help get your API out in the world. As a recap, the pages under Publish include developers, apps, API products, and portals. So to get started, let's first look at the developers page. Now before we continue, it is important to note that when we refer to developer in this case, we're referring to the app developer and not the API developer. The app developers are the ones who will be creating the applications that will use your APIs. So that's why they're located under the Publish menu. If you haven't already, please refer to the content regarding the digital value chain for the differences between an app developer and an API developer. When you click on the developers page, you will see a list of all registered app developers in your organization. From here, you can view the entire list of developers, search for a specific developer, or add a new developer to your organization using the Plus Developer button located on the upper right-hand corner. By clicking on the developer's name, you'll be able to see the expanded details including the apps that developer has created and any custom attributes you set. You will also have the option to remove that developer, assuming you have the proper rights. As mentioned before, we wanted to make this as simple to use as possible, so hopefully this is all pretty straightforward. Now let's move on to apps. As the name suggests, apps are the applications created by the developers we mentioned previously that will use your APIs. They use your APIs by way of products, which you can think of as a bundle of APIs that achieve a certain set of functionality. We'll be covering API products in more detail in just a little bit. When an app calls an API, they are secured by a consumer key and secret. When clicking on the Apps menu, you are brought to this page. From here, you can see the list of applications and the developer that created that app. You can also add a new app yourself using the Plus App button on the upper right-hand corner. When navigating to the details of an app, you can view the consumer key and secret, the list of API products that application can access, and any custom attributes bound to the app during the registration process. As mentioned before, you can think of an API product as a collection or bundle of APIs that are grouped to achieve a certain set of functionality. The UI allows you to manage API products as well, so let's take a look at what you can do. From the API products page, you can view all the API products you have created. From here, you can also add a new API product by using the Plus API Product button located on the upper right-hand corner. By clicking on an API product, you'll be taken to the API Product Details page. From here, you can view all the attributes associated with that product including name, description, the type of access, and any quotas you have set. The APIs included in the product are also located here as well. From here, you can also view the application using the product, which will come in handy when determining what type of applications are using what type of APIs. Finally, let's take a look at the developer portal. The developer portal allows creators of applications to discover your APIs. Gone are the days when long and wordy documents were the only way to explain how an API worked. The developer portal will allow your app developer to access documentation and make calls directly through the portal itself. Think of it as an interactive document that the developer can play around with. The portal will also allow an app developer to register an app, obtain their key and secret, and even view analytics regarding their app, such as the number of calls. In addition, you can also include forums, blogs, and other updates to your portal. The advantage of using a developer portal is that it can help app developers understand your APIs better and build an API community. Under the Portals menu, you will find the developer portal associated with your organization. You will typically have just one developer portal associated with your org. By clicking on the developer portal from the list, you will gain access to the portal settings, including the ability to create and publish pages, manage the APIs, create menus and themes, and add files directly. This is a very handy tool when creating your own dev portal quickly. Note that there is a lot more to cover when it comes to developer portal, so be sure to check out the other videos on the subject. Well, there you go. That wraps up the capabilities under the Publish menu of the UI. I hope you found this video useful, and please refer to our docs page or visit our Apigee community if you have any further questions. I look forward to seeing your APIs out in the wild.